Alright, let's break into Castle, what is it, Volkihar, whatever. Anyway,
Yes.
Serana says she knows some back door into this place. Work our way around here. I really think they did the whole creepy castle thing pretty well right here. I really do. I remember this being a bit of a challenge. First time I ever came here, I was like, wow, okay. Some of the enemies here are worth their salt, so to speak. Especially the gargoyles. Some of them. Probably depends on what level you are when you get here, though.
Yeah, just
We're actually pretty high right now, so... Actually, really, I wouldn't see getting here real early in the game, because there's quite a bit of Dawn Guard stuff. I mean, just getting Dawn Guard started, and then getting through quite a bit of it, even to get to this point.
I mean, it is big, but, well, even bigger.
I guess if you just waited till you got word of Dawn Guard, I think you need to be at a certain level even to get, even to hear a rumor of it, so that you can go investigate it. I don't know if you could be like level 1 or 2. That's actually worth a try. Anybody who's just looking for something different to do, try to go find Dawn Guard at the beginning of the game. I don't know that there'd be any access to the fort until, to go actually meet Isran until that orc finds you in the street. I think that kind of triggers it or whatever, but I don't know. Not necessarily. I really have no idea. See if you could make it to Dawn Guard at like level 2 or 3 or something. Work your way all the way. Essentially, you'd have to go all the way past Iverstead and, 7,000 steps high Hrothgar type area and get all past that. Manage to work your way essentially to Riften. And,
I'm not gonna die like this.
and then past all that stuff, all the ambushes and everything waiting for you, and manage to get to the fort itself. That'd be a lot of sneaking. In fact, I have this serious feeling that if one of you guys hasn't tried it yet, one of you is about to. Well, I'll leave that for you guys to mess with. Okay, while I fall off in the water for no reason. Okay, I remember some of these skeletons here. They just say skeleton, nothing special, but they have a health pool like a friggin' Draugr Deathlord or something. And they hit just as hard, too. Especially these stupid archers. Some of them, anyway. Alright, so I'm totally digging this, having Serana along now. I remember her just being my favorite follower. It's the little things. Not just her having really cool dialogue, and I really like her voice. Whoever voice acted her. Just amazing. But, because she's like, just cool and kind of sultry at the same time, and just, I don't know, thoughtful and all that. It really passed along her character. I think some of the best voice actresses do that. They pass along the character of the person that they're voice acting. In not just what they say, but how they say it, Anyway. Actually, I think I remember hearing of the lady who did Serana, and she's one of the more famous voice actresses. I remember recognizing the name anyway. Anyway, having her along, and then not just her dialogue, but the things she does, like while you're wandering. Like, she's really quick to go take a seat if you stop to talk to somebody. She'll just see her kind of casually walk off to the nearest chair or something and just sit there and just chill for a little bit, look at you until she gets bored. Then she'll go find something to do. She might go pick up a broom and just start sweeping. She gets easily bored, and so she distracts herself with doing stuff. It's cool. It's like her personality, That was Serana's ice storm, I think. I see she prefers ice spikes. I'm gonna figure out how to give her the gear that I gave her, she's got a hell of a magicka pool. I mean, a lot of magicka to draw from. I wonder if... Do followers use magicka potions if you give them to them? You know, I don't know. It seems like they would. I don't see why not. I always run around with Uthgerd. Uthgerd doesn't use magic. So I never really stopped to even think about it. Okay, I need to do that. I need to get most of my magicka potions and give her some, I guess some health potions if necessary. The, you know, the blood potions. Although I can't think of a way in the game to get an endless supply of those. Maybe there is some way to do that. I remember finding a couple on the dining table in the castle when we went to meet Harkon for the first time. It might be possible you have to side with the vampires to get a supply of those, but it seems like at some point that might run out. And then, I don't know. But I will look into giving her some magic potions, just see if she uses it. I think when someone uses one, like the health potion, it has a different kind of glow, you know, a little swirling magic thing that surrounds them while they're healing. Magic gives you like a blue one, right? Blue or purple or something. So I would be able to tell if she uses it. Of course, then again, she may just not run out of magic. She may just do whatever she kind of feels like doing at any given time, and she might have plenty. I don't know.
Yeah.
I'd throw her a few anyway. It's no big deal if she carries a few of those.
Something.
I don't remember what all to expect in here. It's funny, some of these games that I played quite a bit, you start to memorize enemy placement. I mean, literally, you know, I know essentially what's going to spawn around the corner type of thing. Wow, bad. So sad.
Who's there?
Get off me for a second. Oh, that's right, these dogs kind of run with basically like an ice cloak built in. Forgot about that. Just standing near them, you take damage. Ice mages are the same way, but you'll see them with their ice cloak. I mean, it's this big swirling, like little mini blizzard going on around them. Alright, so this vampire wasn't welcome with the rest of the vampires. She was gonna start a rebellion down here in the undercroft. Something tells me Lord Harkon wasn't really overly worried about that, though. Make sure there's not... Yeah, it sure is. Okay. Probably something pretty nasty, too. There we go. I'm not going to say loot is completely meaningless now. There may be something I want to do with large sums of gold at some point. Don't really know what, but you never know. So I've got my equipment pretty much settled, established, you know, what I'm going to be using for the rest of the game, for the most part. Don't see changing that really anytime soon. And even so, it doesn't really cost me anything to make my gear anyway, but I don't really need anything I'm picking up. But it's always fun just to have stuff and sell it, I guess.
Yes? What did you need?
Okay, you know what? I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, that's right, that's right. Alright, yeah, there's a series of bridges. Okay, I remember. And the skill book. Oh, cool. Very good.
Yes? What did you need?
Alright, that's cool. I'm kind of surprised to see skill books in a DLC. That's pretty cool. Alright, let's see what kind of can of worms we've opened up here.
This is one of those weird double-barred security measures that my father put in when he got more paranoid. If we follow that path around, we can find the other switch. Who's there?
Knocks her on and down. I don't think I'd fare too well falling down there. I think those are like poison spikes and stuff in there. Am I getting... Oh, I didn't see him. Get off me, dude. I'll tell you what, I'll just let them duke it out in here.
Done and
Yeah, these skeletons in here are not a joke. They really aren't. They have a lot of health. I guess maybe they don't hit quite as hard as maybe a Draugr Deathlord or whatever, but they can take the same amount of punishment. Alright, so I guess the second switch is on this other side, I guess. I'm not sure what I'm hearing here. Doesn't sound friendly, whatever it is. Nice. Just enough damage on my bow to do a one-shot. Can actually upgrade the upgrade the damage at least one more time, get another 20%. These will be one-shots then. Oh wow, what's... Oh, this is like their garbage disposal for whoever they've eaten. The vampires up above? Oh, I bet you it smells wonderful in here. Just lovely. I guess we need to get up there. Can you have the ominous tone going on in the background to provide the whole creepy atmosphere thing, right? Very cool. Keep my eye out for more skill books. Okay, I think this is like the last guardian down here, or whatever. Giant spider, obviously, right? Maybe more than one giant spider.
who's there?
There he is.
That'll teach you.
Alright. Big giant spider conveniently sitting right on top of the last switch. Guarding it. Right, there we go.
Yes? What did you need?
I wouldn't doubt that there's probably some way with, like, whirlwind sprint or something to probably get through here without having to drop both bridges. I don't know. Who cares? We'll just go along with the game plan. Yeah, I don't think I want to be touching those. I'm thinking that wouldn't end well for me. I guess Serana
This leads out to the courtyard.
just naturally avoids them. It's kind of cool. Tells me her AI is a little higher than that of some of her NPC counterparts.
We've made it to the courtyard. Oh no. What happened to this place? Everything's been torn down. The whole place looks, well, dead. It's like we're the first to set foot here in centuries. This used to lead into the castle's great hall. Looks like my father had it sealed up. I used to walk through here after evening meals. It was beautiful once.
Just to walk through here after after evening meals. In other words, after eating somebody, take a nice peaceful stroll through the garden, huh?
Hundreds of years. She would have hated
Ah,
to see it like
the
this.
humanity of being a vampire.
Wait. Something's wrong with the Moondial here. Some of the crests are missing and the dial is askew. Yes? What did you need?
Okay. I think until I find whatever it is that we need to fix this thing. If you can walk up this thing. Okay, something I want to point out here. I don't know if she said it yet, but I know Serana's mom brought in an elf to work on this. Right?
If I had to guess, I'd say the moment Mother fled the castle, Father went on a rampage. Knowing him, anything at all that reminded him of her was just destroyed. It appears that way. I suppose he wanted to put the past behind him. Perhaps if he had spent more time with us, he would have recognized the beauty for himself. Well, as far as I'm aware, it's the only one in existence. The previous owners of the castle had a sundial in the courtyard, and obviously that didn't appeal to my mother. She persuaded an elven artisan to make some improvements. You can see the plates that show the phases of the moons, Maser and Secunda. That's the thing. What's the point of a Moondial? I always wondered why she didn't just have the whole thing ripped out. But she loved it. I don't know. I guess it's like having a piece of art, if you're into that sort of thing. Hard to say. Maybe if we found the missing crests, we could figure it out. Look around for the missing crests. Even in this mess, they should stick out.
All right. Now, like she just said, Mother brought in an elven artificer or whatever, an elven person to come in and construct this Moondial. All right. Now, this Moondial has strong Dwemer. Strongly resembles a Dwemer device. Okay, and you'll see what I mean here in a minute. I'm wondering if Serana's mother didn't bring in a dwarf to do this, to construct this thing. We're going to see some other evidence of dwarves having been here. Now, I don't know if it was the previous residents of this castle, as she said, because you're talking about going back, thousands of years, way back when, before there was, like, even an empire, right? Okay, because, like, Serana's last memory before getting imprisoned or put in her little chamber thingy where we found her, was there not even being an empire in Cyrodiil. Okay, so however far back that goes, that's her last memories and stuff, and so it wouldn't be so maybe foreign or alien for her to have actually known some Dwemer. Now, I don't, in the time frame, I may be completely off anyway. I mean, but I don't know how far dwarves go back, or at what point, they all disappeared, specifically in the timeline. Go find it easily enough. I'm sure it's written down somewhere on one of the wikis or something. But anyway, just keeping that in mind, it's possible Serana's mom knew some dwarfs, and that a dwarf actually came and constructed this. It'll be obvious why I say that here in a minute when we find all the pieces to this thing, get it unlocked.
Keep hanging around this lovely place.
And, just thought I'd point that out. I thought that was interesting. Just a little theory or whatever. All right, so before I actually unlock this, though, I think there's a little side room over here that I want to go investigate. Because there's loot in there. Loot that I don't really need, but I gotta have it because it's there. No other reason, just because it's there. Wonder if maybe some of these skeletons weren't the former residents here or something. Of course, they certainly don't look like dwarven skeletons to me, so maybe that just kind of knocks that whole theory in the dust, but I don't know. It makes the game more fun for me as being able to speculate on stuff like that. They don't really carry anything special. They certainly can take a lot of damage, though. Alright, so we had a couple skeletons warming themselves by the fire, chilling. I really like the way they did this. I mean, for a DLC, you got to consider, this is all part of one DLC. You have the whole Dawnguard fort and that whole storyline going on. You have this castle and everything that's involved with this castle so far. One of the best followers in probably any game ever. Not to mention what comes next, the rest of the story as you follow it out and the areas you have to go to basically complete Dawnguard. That's a lot of bang for the buck, considering, as far as DLCs normally go. Sometimes DLCs are so simple as, you get a new room in your fort to go look and get some overpowered ass weapon that you shouldn't even have for another 10 more levels, and that's it. That's what you pay $5 or $10 for, In this case, you get some story. I mean, like, oh wow, that thing hits horrid. Okay, well, I'm not fleeing like a bitch. I'm tactically repositioning myself. All right, I need to heal up. Seriously, I need to heal up with some magic, with some actual magic in my pool. Is what I need to do. No matter what I do, I cannot get rid of these potions. Man, look at this crap. On one hand, I'm actually making them, and on the other hand, I'm picking them up every couple seconds. I mean, I'm not just gonna leave potions sitting there, right? Gotta have them all. and then not use them, but store them away just in case I might need them later. Finish the game with 700 potions. You know, literally like 60% of your entire carry weight is nothing but potions that you thought you might use, but you never will. Oh, we got another skeleton in here. I can see him. See if I can just go toe to toe with him. Want some of this? Nice, my Atronac to keep that dude busy, and I think he just went down. He did, and that freaking gargoyle is not playing any games, is he? Bad son of a bitch. Alright. Yeah, there's several kinds of... You got gargoyles, gargoyle brutes. This sentinel, though, is like on steroids. Like, way stronger than the rest of them. It's just really how hard he hits. I don't care how much health he has, really. He damn near two-shotted me. And I have a pretty decent amount of health and stuff. And my armor, well, it's not the best in the game. Okay, yeah, whatever, but... I mean, it doesn't suck. Well, maybe it does suck, but still. It's something, right? Oh, nice. I got my conjuration to 50. I wonder if Storm Atronax would be available with the conjuration merchants. You know, the spell merchants and stuff. They're probably really high magicka cost. I don't know that... Yeah, I might go do some training in some conjuration now. We don't have that many levels to go anyway, right? Not a whole lot to play with. I gotta go train in something. Can't train in light armor anymore, for whatever reason. So, I may actually go do that, because it's something that I actually use, and it goes up so slow. I could go grind it out. I could go exploit it. I could go cast Soul Trap on a dead bandit body somewhere or something. And, you know, maybe make some gear where conjuration spells cost nothing to cast, and just spam Soul Trap on something until you level up. I don't know. It just feels cheesy. Sure enough, it's theoretically, quote-unquote, practicing your skill. I mean, okay. Still feels kind of lame. Nah, you know what? Screw that. I'm just gonna kind of go... Just go as I go. If I train in anything else, it'll be stuff that I never use, like Destruction. I'll just go train some in Destruction, just to get a few free skill points towards my overall level. Something I'll never actually use. And that's something I'm not going to go grind out. I'm not going to just sit there and cast fire mines on Shadowmere and blow them up on them. Stuff like that. I know how to do it. It's just, yeah, tedious and totally pointless as far as I'm concerned. Alright, so this is why I was saying this reminded me of a Dwarven device. When we get down into Blackreach, we're going to see stuff like this. You see?
Very clever, Mother. Very clever. I've never been in those tunnels before, but I'd bet they'd run right under the courtyard and into the tower ruins. Well, at least we're getting closer. Let's go. Do you need something? Turns out my mother was sneakier than I thought. I wonder what she's hiding.
Yeah, it's very possible she brought a dwarf in to make this. We're going to see more of these as we go along. This exact specific style of structure here. Okay, now we have the tower ruins. We'll probably go ahead and stop it here, and we'll make this next part where we actually go find wherever Serana's mother actually went. But keep that in mind as we kind of go along through here, look for other dwarven stuff, because these are the tower ruins. This is, I guess, the oldest unrefurbished part of the castle, which would leave evidence of either the original inhabitants or people who had been here over time. Just a thought. Just don't know that it really has any relevance or anything. It's, my archery's only at 69. I have some upgrading to do there. Some work to do. I might start using my bow more. See if I can't level it up some. At least get it to 80, to where I can put one more upgrade in the damage part of it. At least that. Alright, peoples. Well, thanks for watching, and we will climb up the tower ruins on the next one. Go see if we can't find Serana's mom. Anyway, if you want to subscribe, click that button up top, and if you want to catch the rest of this Let's Play, then click that image in the middle. It should send you to the playlist. I'll catch you guys on the next one. Y'all take care. Bye-bye.